Hello everyone, I am Amro from 1011 Properties, and today we are here with Mr. Hugo from Sobha Realty. Mr. Hugo, how are you?
Hi, hello. I'm very good, thank you. Nice to see you, Amro, and 1011 Properties.
Can you take us behind the scenes and share with us the inspiring story that led to the founding of Sobha Realty?
Of course. Actually, it's a story that I really love myself. It all started in 1976 when Mr. Menon, who is from Kerala, left and went to Muscat, Oman to start a furniture shop. He started off with $7 in his pocket, and he worked relentlessly until 10 years later he finally got noticed by the Sultan of Oman, who asked him to renovate his palace and the Mosque Al Qaboos. So, it's a very inspiring story for any entrepreneurs to be.
What are the core values driving Sobha Realty, and how do these values shape your future projects and business practices?
So our core values are really quality. The entire company is built around this idea, is that we want to deliver the highest quality projects in Dubai. As a matter of fact, we're not just a real estate developer, we're also a construction company. We're also an engineering firm, an architecture cabinet. We are a landscaping company. And then after the handover of the communities, we will also be managing the community itself with one of our subsidiaries. So really Sobha is all about quality and making sure that people have a high-end luxurious feeling as well as a long-lasting investment. We want to make sure our properties and buildings that we built, they stay good and they stay around for a very long time.
What's the latest project from Sobha that you're excited about, and how does this project stand out in the Dubai real estate market? Okay,
my favorite project from far is Sinai Island. This project is really a step up for Sobha, and there are so much that I could talk about, but I don't feel like we have enough time today. So one of the things that I really love about it is that it's a natural island, and we're really building into the future here by adding helicopter launching pads around the island as well, which will be having driverless helicopter taxis going back and forth to Dubai. It's a wildlife sanctuary, and a lot of developers were fighting over this plot of land, but Sobha finally got this contract with the royal family of Amal Khouen. So this is a big deal for us, and this really puts Sobha on the map.
What innovative features or designs in your latest developments are you the most proud of?
Well, as I said, I think one of the things that I'm most excited about is, when I was growing up, we were promised that we would be having flying cars, by 2012, 2013, 2014, but we're finally going to have them, and the first place in the world to have them is, of course, Dubai, but actually it's going to be built as well in Sinai Island. So that's something I'm very excited because, going back and forth to the city with a driverless helicopter taxi, that's living in the future, quite literally.
For potential investors, what return on investment can they expect when investing in your projects?
I'm the kind of person I like to under-promise and over-deliver, so I'd say you can expect at least a 9 to 10% ROI and about 14 to 15% capital appreciation per year for the new upcoming projects, especially because they are all located to strategic locations around Dubai that will have close proximity with the metro, guaranteeing capital appreciation and high rental yield.
How does Sobha Realty structure its payment plans to offer availability to all kinds of investors?
I see. So Sobha has a 60/40 payment plan. Across all the projects, we only have 60/40 payment plans. It used to be different, but we realized that having a lot of fancy, payment plan like post-handover and stuff like this makes that people who can't necessarily afford to buy into real estate will buy into real estate, and this will drive the capital appreciation down of your project. So as a master developer and as a high-end developer, we want that people who invest with us invest in a safe investment, which is why the 60/40 payment plan will always be implemented across all projects.
What kind of criteria do you use to decide on project locations, and how do these criteria offer long-term value?
One of the things that Sobha does is that we always pick very strategic location. For example, Sinai Island, it's closer to Dubai than Marjan Island, and it's really well deserved with the E11 road going through it. Most of our project will have a close proximity to the metro or very high connectivity with the roads that are surrounding it. So I'd say very, very strategic choosing when it comes to projects. And especially in MBR City, most of our leading projects are in MBR City, and this is a zone that has so much potential. So anyone who invests here will definitely see a return.
What current trends are influencing the Dubai market, and how is Sobha Realty positioning itself to leverage these trends?
Well, it's a really good question as well. I think that the market right now is hungry for quality real estate. Because you know, the first part of the last 10 years, Dubai needed to be built. We needed to build a lot building, a lot of houses to accommodate the growing population. Now that everything has been built so fast, the people and the market is demanding for quality, long-lasting properties that are not made out of cardboard boxes, right? So this is where the strength of Sobha resides, is that we've been offering this for 20, 30 years, ever since the company was created. We've been offering high quality, high-end accommodation. And now, this is what is going to really make a difference in real estate world today is, you know, cheap is good, but long-lasting quality is always better.
What are your capital appreciation targets, and what strategies are you using to meet these targets?
I think it's, you know, we can't predict whether it's going to happen. Like, no one could have predicted COVID and the capital appreciation that it drove inside of Dubai. But what I can tell you is that with new upcoming projects such as the Wynn Casino, we can expect to have a very fantastic capital appreciation in Sinai Island. This is the project that I firmly believe will have a great capital appreciation. But a lot of other projects will also have great capital appreciation. In terms of numbers, I would be speculating if I gave anything specific, but what I can tell you is that in the past months, in Sinai, we've already had a 5 to 10% capital appreciation in just 1 month for one of our projects in Sinai Island for the apartments. So, you know, based on these numbers, we can expect very good return and very good performance overall in the future.
Who is the ideal buyer or investor for Sobha Realty, and how do you cater to this target market?
I think the ideal buyer for Sobha, it will depend on the project. So any project in Dubai, the ideal buyer or the typical buyer for Sobha will be someone who is risk averse, someone who wants to invest their money and they know they will have timely delivery. That means that Sobha always hand over on time. They will have great quality, and they will have exactly what they paid for. And for Sinai Island, people, because it's a completely unique project, I think people who like to take a bit of a gamble and invest into this completely unique project, they will definitely see a return, as we already saw. But I think like one of the main things for Sobha investors is people who want to have timely handover, people who want to have quality, and people who know fair and good value when they see it. I think for discerning smart investors, these are typical buyers. If someone is just looking at the price, you're not going to be a Sobha client.
What are Sobha Realty's visions for the Dubai real estate market, and how do you plan to make an impact?
Well, being one of the leading developer in Dubai, I mean, in terms of sales transaction this year, we've already reached 12 billion dirhams for the first 6 months of the year. So in terms of sales volume, we are the number 2 in Dubai, right behind Emaar. Which means that we are already making an impact. We're making an impact in terms of innovation, technology innovation that we're having. We're making an impact in terms of architecture, in terms of features that our apartments and villas have. So, you know, we're going to continue to make this impact. We're going to continue to respect the environment and try to create energy efficient properties as well, to make sure that people have a small invoice, a small DIY invoice at the end of the day. And more recently, one of the biggest impact we've had is that we are now integrating as well our own district cooling for Sobha. So Sobha is the only developer to have their own district cooling moving forward.
Can you reveal any upcoming projects that are on the horizon for Sobha Realty in the future?
Yes, I will let you in on a little secret. So we are going to be launching new apartments in Sinai Island, which I'm very excited for, because the apartments, the next one will be having a marina view as well, which is really sought after products. And we're going to be launching some new units in our latest launch, Solis in Motor City, as well as in Heartland 2. So you should stay tuned to see what's coming up, guys.
What are the long-term goals of Sobha Realty in the Dubai real estate market, and how do you see the market evolving in Dubai?
I think one of the things that we do, for example, is all the new villas that we're handing over, they will have a electric charging station, which is one of the new trends nowadays. We need to be able to accommodate for the future technologies. So we are always listening to what the market wants. For example, we had a launch in Orbis. We only had 1 or 2 bedrooms, 1.5 and 2 bedrooms. And we realized that a lot of people were asking for 3 bedrooms. So now in our latest launch, in the new building that we just launched, which is next to Orbis in Motor City, we have 3-bedroom apartments. And this is expected to be quite a big success as well for the apartments. So we are always listening to what the market wants and adapting. And this is what makes the strengths of any company, is how fast can you adapt to the market trends to survive and to thrive.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Hugo. Thank you everybody for watching. Welcome to 1011 Real Estate.
No worries. Pleasure having you guys.